So it's day 60 and winter is back with a vengeance. You wouldn't believe yesterday that it was so lovely and warm and sunny, and today it's absolutely freezing. I suppose it is quintessentially British, isn't it, to have one day be lovely and the next day it's like you're back in Siberia. It's icily cold again, so the threat of snow is starting to seem more realistic. Unfortunately, I was hoping that that was it and it had turned. We were just on a slow walk into summer, but apparently it's not to be. So it's cold, but I suppose on the plus side, everyone stayed in today, apart from me, because, well, I'm daft. But just having a nice walk by myself in the freezing cold. Look! Birds. I'm no David Attenborough, so I've got no idea what kind of birds they are, but birds, definitely. Look what I found! A rabbit bench. Or a hare, whatever. A floppy-eared thing. And not to be left out, at the other side, we've got a sheep. Squirrels! Oh, look at those! Those are so cool. I wish I had that kind of skill. That's amazing. Heron! Fishies! Now I'm just going to say that that slide looks like it'd be amazing fun. I am half tempted if it weren't for the fact that it's freezing. So it's day 61 and it's feeding time. Look who's a spoilt little rat bag. Look, even the transformer rectifier's drunk. Whatever one of them is. Look, that car's still there. I think council are sending rapid response unit out. So it's day 62 and I thought I'd show you my second home. That's the court. I spend quite a lot of time in there, as you know. Not as a criminal, obviously, but yeah. I just thought I'd show you where I used to spend half my life. I was there so often, I was practically in the biscuit club. That's the car park. It's very exciting. It's not a very exciting day out today because it's very, very cold, and I was hoping to go somewhere a little bit more exciting, but it's the further out you get, the more cold it is. So I thought, given how cold I am now in the centre, I don't want to go to the outskirts, so I thought I'd just walk to the shop and keep it legal and as interesting as possible, which I suppose is probably not that interesting to view through the lens, but whatever. I thought I'd bring me anyway. So I've taken a different turn today, and I've never been up this road before. But it's very abandoned and very dystopian. Kind of place I like in a weird sort of way. And I've been looking at the graffiti, as I always do. It's nice to see some at last that the council hasn't covered up. Particularly like the colour work on that one, I don't know why. Even though I can't quite work out what it's meant to say. If indeed it's even meant to say anything, it might just be a random pattern, I don't know. And I quite like this one here, with the black and red. Oh, look at this one, I had to get a picture of this. So in all the years I've been here, I didn't know that this place existed. I'd never heard of it. I just happened to see it when I was walking past in this area that I've never been to before. So I can't believe no one ever told me about this. It's amazing. The views are just stunning. And I've not even got to the official viewing platform yet. So this is the viewing platform. I'm not sure how much of a view it will be today, given that the clouds are hanging really, really low. So on a clear day, I'm sure the views will be absolutely stunning. But today, not so much. But oh well, maybe I'll come back on a different day and get you a view when it's clear. But that is quite the view, you've got to admit. I feel like I'm in Derbyshire. I know I shouldn't compare everything to Derbyshire, but that's where it started out, isn't it? So, well, that is an awesome view. And like I say, I'm sure it's even better when the weather's clear. So I ended up finding what looked like rat runs right next to where I'd intended to go originally. So I went down the rat runs and it turned out to be these paths. And look where I've ended up. I don't know if you remember, but a while back I put on a video showing these. I'm actually at the other side now. I don't think I've been this far before. Or at least not for a very long time. I did actually come down this route, or a similar close one, years and years and years ago. But we are talking, I think it turned out to be about 15 years ago, didn't it? So, yeah. But I'm back here, and I didn't know that that all linked up. And it's quite interesting because there's loads and loads of woodland going beyond here that I've not really explored much of before, that I did always say one day I'd explore and find out where it led. Well, I've kind of got a better idea now of where it does lead. But this is the other side of the train tracks. I never showed you all these. last time. But this is kind of just going up the hill, and I don't know, I think you should be able to see there. There's train tracks down there, so I was at the other side last time. And I think I did come just to the top of this path here and show you, but I didn't walk any further in that video. So now you get to see what you didn't see last time. So I don't know if you can see on that one. Yeah, you should be able to see the date on that one. I'm actually quite surprised. I didn't realise that it were quite as recent. The ones at the other side, I think, are older. They seem to end around 1905-ish, if I remember rightly. So there are obviously some newer ones up here. But if you can see, that's the bridge there that I crossed last time from the other side, where there's way more graves. So I'm going to head there now. So that's it there. That was the path I walked down last time, but I kind of went somewhere around there and then like turned to the left and walked this way instead. But the first time I ever came down here, we walked down there and we had no idea that any of this was here. And then we came across the graves, which we'd already found at the other side, but we didn't know this side existed. But we found out that there was like a cut through. I think someone told us after we told them about the graves that we'd found that we'd had no idea about. They said, oh yeah, everyone knows about them. Obviously we didn't, but they said, oh, there's a shortcut to go into town from here. And we'd never known about that, I suppose. Probably because I'm a bit lazy and I'd always driven. So we decided to walk down the trail that was a shortcut into town, and we found all this that we'd never known was here. Yeah, so there's a few more there. It might have been those ones I showed you last time, actually, I don't know. You get out down there and you go past the sweet factory, I think it's the sweet factory, and the dog stadium and everything. You probably remember that. I'm pretty sure you have been there. Not in the dog stadium, but you know what I mean. You went past it on numerous occasions when you used to visit. But yeah, so I've connected up some more dots, which is always good. Look who's not allowed on the door. Excuse me. Did you know you're not allowed on the door? Hello? Excuse me. Beep beep. Hello? So it's day 63, and in accordance with prophecy, it's raining just as I come out. It's very, very cold still. No snow yet, even though they keep saying we're going to get some. But for the moment, it's just icily cold, and every now and again it rains. Look at the view of the river. Isn't that nice? Look at this. Modern art. Look, spring has sprung. So it's day 64 and my car's still here. To be honest, actually, I think this is a little bit beyond my budget. It's an abandoned panda. How sad is that? And he's injured. You could sew him up. So it's day 65 and we're in the waste grounds, and these used to be here blocking this entrance to where there used to be some houses, and we are debating whether there's someone living there. So here is a gateway that prevents illegal bikers, and it's absolutely foolproof.
You really are a boring old woman, aren't you?
Yes, I am. It's in the contract.
And here we have a wild microwave. You better watch out. It can be very ferocious and territorial.
And this is the tree that I think I've shown you before, where it keeps getting burnt and they've snapped it off. I don't think it's fallen on its own, if you know what I mean, although obviously because it was getting burnt all the time it could have weakened it, but I think they've deliberately done this, and this really is a shame.
Definitely deliberate.
Yeah. And here we have our reward for going on a nice walk. So it's day 66, and to break with tradition, we're in the middle of nowhere. It's another tragic crime scene. This one drowned as well. So we've got another abandoned bin, except this one didn't get the concrete overcoat treatment. So it's day 67, and I have to report that the sheriff has been killed. What a road name. So it's day 68, and look who's waiting for me. So this is my breakfast. Lovely and hearty and healthy. He's just taking precautions. Doesn't want to catch anything. I found another one of those feral face masks. Sad news, but Thomas came to a bad end. I guess I'll cancel my gym membership then. So this is today's weather report. You're going out then? You're going out? Come on. And that concludes today's weather report. Well, the weather girl wasn't wrong. It's absolutely miserable out here today. On the plus side, the bad weather does mean that you get the park to yourself, pretty much. So it's day 70, and today is very unpredictable because 1 minute it'll be really, really warm sunshine, and then the next minute it's force 10 gale with hailstones. So I think somebody up there's got it in for us today. See what I mean? It's like a beautiful summer's day, except it's pissing it down. So it's day 71, and this is my exciting view, but I haven't really been out anywhere up until now, so I've come out for a late night walk. can't buy at the shop because I've been working this afternoon. So this is what you get today. Isn't it exciting? So it's day 72, and you'd be forgiven for thinking that it's a summer's day, but not 10 minutes ago it was absolutely pouring it down, like the middle of winter. But look how clear this water is. That makes a change. Hello. Hello. Oh, are you cute? Yes, you are. Oh, I've met a friend. As you can see, this is very delightful. I feel like I've wandered onto a building site, but this is actually the official trail down to the river. Maybe it's the fact that I'm mediocre and middle-aged and boring, but I really don't understand why you would do that. So while I was stood here, I heard this really weird sound like water falling, and then I turned round just as that pink bit fell down. So it's day 73, and I found a new home. I can go and live with Mr. and Mrs. Fox. I actually found this completely by accident. I wasn't looking for it, so I'm trying not to make too much noise and disturb them. Look, this tree has a butthole. Delightful. Lowering the tone as always. Oh, look what we found. Look, that eats like you do. Oh, thank you so kindly. It's just fucking quiet. Yeah. Not like you when you eat. Cheeky bitch. Chomp, chomp. Oh, I don't think so. I think that's you, I think you'll find. Chomp. She's decided she wants a pet cow now. Where are we going to put the cow flap? It's day 74 and I'm in a rat run again. A very different rat run this time. I like the fact that they're all different. They were really hopeful for food, but unfortunately she forgot to bring any. You're evil, poor ducks are starving. It's really, really weird how they've smashed the glass, but the glass is still there. And there we have it, another burned out bin. I want to bring it in the house and he won't let me. I tried to take it in and he's like, no, you can't. What? Don't push me downstairs. I'll be as white as she is.
I'm not getting pushed downstairs.
I'm not push. I said, don't push me downstairs. Can't we bring her home? She looks so sad.
No.
Look into my cold, dead eyes.